So if you struggle passing somebody's guard who's highly flexible, you can use this attack off of a hip and knee post, especially when someone high legs. So I'm gonna come out and control the shins, right? We're playing Toreando, so I'm a little bit far away from my opponent with my feet and my hips. The idea of Toreando is I can be outside passing without being so connected to my partner. So I come out, I control right above the ankles at the shins, and I start to create a strong angle to my left. I make sure my left leg is on the line of Max's shoulders and my right foot is on the line of his feet. And now I'm gonna start to run a hip and knee post. My right hand goes on the hip, my left hand pins the knee to the floor. Now, from this position, what I wanna do is put my head down on my hand or onto Max's far shoulder so that I can beat this high leg. And so ideally, I put my head down on my hand, and when Max tries to bring his leg over my head, he can't. And then I run my hip and knee post, and I pass his guard. But everyone has that one guy in their gym, or someone they've competed against, that's super, super flexible. And it's really hard to drop your head before they can get their leg almost behind their own head and post on your shoulder. And it's a really frustrating thing to deal with. So I come out, I get to my hip and knee, and before I can get my head down, Max starts putting this foot on my shoulder, or even my far hip. Once I get here, I can't hip and knee post anymore. If I try to run to my right, we're just connected. So there's nothing that I can do to pass that way. And so now Max is gonna just simply bring his knee up, put it on my hip, and regain his guard. And now again, it's that age-old story of how do I pass the flexible guy's guard? What I like to do here is cut around to the other side. So as I come out, one, I hip and knee post, he throws the high leg. I'm gonna take my left knee through this gap. And as I drive my left knee through, watch how I'm gonna take my right hand and pop this off my shoulder, and my left hand is gonna secure at Max's hip, okay? Once I get the hand on the hip, my left knee's behind Max's tailbone, I'm gonna cut this corner, I'm gonna thread my hand and walk all the way into side control, okay? Couple key points on this. Put your head that before me, Max. I come out one, he throws the high leg. Watch how my left knee starts to cut, boom, as I pop. When I control here, I wanna control Max's hips, okay? This is one of the keys to passing somebody with flexible guard. We have to control their hips. When I have Max's hips controlled, now my left knee can cut this corner. See how my knee's gonna come around as tight as it can. As my right leg comes around with me, I like to put my right hand inside first, okay? And there's a reason for this. If I put my right hand, I'm gonna pull you here, under, like I'm gonna make a near side underhook here. It's not wrong, but if I have an opponent who's highly flexible, as I walk, he's gonna bail and invert back through. And it's a real pain in the butt. If I simply come here and I take my right hand over the bicep, and now under the head, and my knee follows. Now if Max tries to bail away, turn away hard. He can't, because I've essentially nailed him down using my right elbow and my right knee together. As Max tries to turn here, he physically can't. If I took this hand underneath and he goes to turn, he can roll away, invert, etc. It's a pain in the butt. So I like using that hand over to kind of pin him down. So again, Max is super flexible. I come out, boom, hip and knee. Look, he beat me with the high leg. I'm immediately gonna post and drive the left knee through. My right hand comes up the middle. I have a strong angle, so even if his elbow's tucked, tuck your elbow, I should still be able to just cut right in. I bring my right knee under his head. I connect my right elbow and my hip. My right hand here can just block the hip or stay over. I don't have a huge preference on this. But the big key, if Max tries to go to his belly now, he can't. If he tries to turn into me, I have a good crossface already set, and I can start to attack from side control. So this is one of my favorite ways to deal with somebody who's highly flexible and is using a high leg to try and stop my hip and knee post. Guys, students always ask me how to develop strategies like the one that we just did in a quicker manner, learning Jiu-Jitsu. And it's not as simple as 1, 2, or 3, but I do think that our online curriculum allows students to get these concepts a little bit faster. It'll carry you from white belt to black belt. It's all online at coreprobjj.com. You can check it out for free right here.